Welcome back everyone to this machine learning playlist. So in the previous video we have looked at how we can import the housing price data set, and we have understood the different columns and the different values or the features that are really useful in building our machine learning. So in this session we are going to be looking at how we can split a data set and creating random test data. We are going to be creating test and train data, but know that we also might need we also would be needing valid data set, that is train, test and valid data set. So what we will be covering in this today's session is we will be looking at techniques to split data, like random splitting or reproducible splitting, hash based splitting and stratified splitting, right? So yeah, know that uh, the goal of a machine learning model uh, is to predict on an unknown data rather than we having to uh, dump all the data set. It is about having to know the unknowns and know how our machine learning model behaves with new untrained data, right? Okay, so now let's start looking at how we can create test data set. So firstly we have this housing data set, and here we have a random split method from train test split method, which is part of the import from sklearn library. And we import this and we say we give the data frame that we have here, and we split it with the test size of 0.2 or 20% of it, right? So we get this train and test data set like this. Next is a reproducible split. S- the train test split method is a same method that is used, except a random state which is 42. Here uh, we need to understand random state, a value that can be anything. In this case it is 42, and this helps us ensure we split the data same every time, whereas random split gives us random set of data uh, each and every time, right? So the data might be shuffled with the train and test data set. That's what it means. In case of hash based splitting, we have a uh, splitting logic here, where we can split by a stable identifier and the record gets split. So we can define custom functions like these and get a split to test and train data sets, right? So that's another thing. Even we can define our own hashing logic here. Okay, in case of stratified sampling, we won't be looking much into all of these functions. Just know that these are some hashing functions which gives us some random data, and this helps us uh, pick a specific row or a value, right, with this hashed out strategy. In case of stratified sampling, we take a specific feature and we make sure we have the equal portion of the same feature. Let's say there are about 20% of an average income category. We make sure we see the same 20% in both the test and train data sets, right? So that's the whole idea. Like for example, here income category of 0.39, uh, we might split it strategically so that we preserve the income category distribution in both train and test data set. Stratified test and stratified random test. Okay, so as you can see here, this two are stratified. This might be a train data set and a test data set. In case of random split, this might go off and there might be unequal distribution of this income category, right? So that's one more thing. So these were the few different things that we had with techniques with respect to splitting data set, right? So we have also looked at how uh, train test split can give us random values or a reproducible set of values, right? So we have just learned the test splitting of a data set. In the next session, we are going to be looking at how we can visualize data set, explore and understand the data that we have. We might also look at cleaning data set in future learning videos. So hope you are finding this video series helpful. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.